All right. So, whenever you guys started out together, did you think that your family was going to end up as big as it is now?
Was gonna what?
Your family was going to end up as big as it is.
Never thought
No, I
about
don't
it.
think they ever thought we'd have 7 kids.
And we
16
didn't
grandchildren.
we didn't go out to plan on
15
having
great
7.
grandchildren.
Yeah.
No.
I don't even know how many grandchildren do we have?
Just let's get on.
16.
16.
16. How many great grandchildren?
15?
No, more than
More
that.
Oh, well, I lost track.
Let me think.
Deb's got 4.
I'll count you guys. You guys talk.
Go
Let me see.
Okay.
So what was it like when they were kids?
Headaches.
No, it wasn't.
No, we
No, it wasn't.
We had a good time when we was kids. We went outside and played. We weren't afraid to go out and be, wasn't scared of somebody going to kidnap you or. Always warned, to be careful. But it was a lot safer in those days. Kids could play out. Kids had a ball. We didn't have TVs, thank God. We didn't have computers. We didn't have these games to keep us busy. Our games were mostly the
Hide
hard
and
games
seek.
and stuff like that.
kick the can.
Kick the can.
18 great grandkids.
What?
Oh, well, you know
We
what?
have 18 great grandkids.
Oh, I
But you know
only
what?
missed 3.
I never counted Shayna's up though.
Well, that would
You
be
did count it.
18 with Seth and Shane.
19.
That'd be more than that.
Oh.
It'd be 20.
Did you guys ever get to spend any time without your kids?
Very few for the first 10 years. They were all so little, nobody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nobody wanted to watch 7 little kids.
I don't know.
No, there was some of the people from the church would, like Sharon and Karen would go over and spend Sunday afternoon,
We're talking about us going out. There for a while first and all, no, we didn't. It was very rare that we got to go out.
Would people babysit a couple of the kids? Like
Well,
split them up?
what it started out, the way it started out is I had my brother and sister David and Diane. And I'd have them come up and this was very rare. Watch the kids, but the kids would be in bed. So they would, they wouldn't have to hassle with anything. So we'd get them put to bed and then we'd go out and that was very rare.
I'm sure it
We
was.
did once in a while.
Got to every once in a while, huh?
Once in a while.
Till they got older.
Yeah. And then when they got older,
Then you had to watch.
well, we let Jimmy start watching the kids.
Oh.
But we were pretty close, maybe down the street, a couple houses, and we kept on checking in to make sure everything was all right. Jimmy loved it because he got to get up and watch TV.
Yeah.
But we put all the kids to bed, so. Did you know that, Karen?
No.
So he would just
did
stay
not.
there with them?
I didn't ever remember that one. I don't blame him. I mean, that's how I would do it.
Yeah. And then they became teenagers, and then what was that like? Who was
You know,
the,
Mom,
who was
There's an old saying, when they're little, they step on your feet. When they're older, they step on your heart, and that is so cute.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's,
She knew she.
but it wasn't that bad.
I don't think so. I think they raised some good kids.
Yeah. Well, they were taken to church all the time.
Yeah.
They were versed in the Bible, taught a lot of things out of the Bible. So, but the Bible says that your kids will be, once your kids are older, that they'll go their own way and do what they want to do, and that's so much true.
Amen.
But that eventually they will come back
Yeah.
Yes, they
to what
do.
they've been taught.
Amen. Crazy.
Yeah,
You live and you learn.
boy, that for sure. That's we had to do it, and you guys had to do it. So
Yeah.
part of life.
It
Yep.
is life.
You can't be sheltered all the time. You got to get out and, do your things. And
Mm.
Remember that one time you went to get a job? Remember that time you got a job at the airport?
Yeah.
How long was that? How long did that job last?
Oh,
Because
I don't
we couldn't
know.
behave ourselves.
I didn't know you worked there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. She worked in
in
the
the flight
kitchen.
kitchen.
Yeah.
You
I
think
loved
she
it.
quit a job because of you kids?
Whoa, she was working third shift. She was working nights.
Well, no, I had to get up at like 6 o'clock in the morning and go. And
I
I had
thought
to be
you were
there
working
at 6
night.
Mom was never an early riser.
I hated
She
getting up early.
She liked to stay in bed till she
But that's the
was
way
breakfast.
we were at home. We were all, the Doyles were early risers, early to bed, early to rise. The
That's
McLaughlins were late at nighttime and late in the mornings to get up, unless we had to go to school or something. So,
That's the way it is.
Is that what? Did you have other jobs?
yes, I sold Avon for a while. I sold Pampered Chef. I worked at the drive-in movies for a little bit.
Geez, I didn't even know that one.
Yeah, with Debbie.
Where?
Up there at the North Canton, where they had that drive-in
Oh my
theater.
gosh!
And then I got a job with a vending company, which I loved very much, and they had to move to Cleveland. Instead of going up there, I chose just to.
Yeah.
I
Not
figured
your
after all
job.
those years and all the kids were all raised that we'd have some time to
Right.
be able to do some things, but then you don't have the money to do it when you're not working, so.
Then what'd you do? Then you would take flowers.
Oh, yeah, I had the flowers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would take
You
flowers
did the
to
flight
gas
kitchen
stations,
and you,
stores.
Yeah. Yeah, you liked that job.
Yeah, it was all right, but I had to drive about 80 miles every day when I did that. It was 3 days a week.
Remember when you used to meet us
And
over?
then the paper route.
I
Oh,
remember-
yeah.
I remember the
Yeah, I
paper
remember
route.
paper
Yeah,
route.
I did. I
Everybody
delivered the repository to the,
Right.
the motor route. I did that for quite a few years. So.
Remember when we used to meet over at the? She used to meet us at the depot down there in Rittman
Yeah,
for breakfast.
because I was working, I would end up down that way.
Oh, wait a minute. Maybe you guys were in school.
Yeah, because I don't.
Oh, they were in school. It was me and you.
I'm like, I don't remember that for some reason.
I was not too far from there, so
I loved it.
we'd meet down
That
there.
was
They had
great.
good food.
That was
and-
great that we could do that.
Yeah.
I was like, no.
Do you know how many years ago that was? Because I've been working at Artiflex now for 15 years. So it was way before that.
Many years ago.
Many
So when they were babies, you just washed a bunch of diapers all the time?
Yeah. Till I got a dryer, till then I had to hang them up on the line. All the neighbors would, I only had 4 in diapers, so
Only
all the neighbors
4.
would laugh because I had all these lines and lines of diapers to dry.
That's crazy.
So then I finally got a dryer and
You got 4 in diapers?
had that.
You would have
Think
had
about it.
Cindy, me, and Sharon and Diane, or
Well,
Was it
it
me
was
and
Eddie
Sharon
and Diane.
and
Now,
me
let
and
me
Sharon?
think. Debbie, but Debbie had already, she got potty trained early, so that was no problem. It was Jimmy and Cindy, and then the twins. Yeah, you twins. All 4 of them was in diapers at the same time.
So what did you do for fun when you were a teenager?
When I was a teenager, we go to sock hops once in a while. Just go over to our friends and listen to records. And once a week, we'd try to get to the movies, which was Saturdays. But my mother had us working so hard, a lot of times we didn't get to go because, if you understand that big house we had, I mean, we had to scrub every floor and every
How
nook
many
and-
bedrooms was in that big house?
What?
How many bedrooms was in that big house?
Well, there was an attic that had 2 rooms upstairs in the attic. Down on the 2nd floor, actually, they had a apartment up there that Betty and Bob lived in for a while. They had a living room, let me see,
That house was that
dining
big?
room, a kitchen, and 1 bedroom, and then there was a bedroom across out the door and across the hall. And we had 1 bathroom, 1.5 bathroom, but only the one half bath didn't work, so.
Are you serious?
Oh, and downstairs, there was a reception hall, the living room, the dining room, and a bedroom in the kitchen. So we actually, and Mom used the dining room as a bedroom, so there was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 could have used 6 bedrooms.
How many siblings do you have?
I had, there was 8 of us,
8.
8 kids. So I had 7 siblings.
Yeah.
What did your dad do?
He was an electrician.
Did your mom ever work?
No. She didn't have
She
Time
stayed
to
home.
do
Back in those
Yeah.
days, women did not work.
Yeah.
Actually, they stayed home with their families, which was good. I mean, you know, every time you come home from school, you knew Mom was going to be there and she's cooking something delicious.
Yep.
And that's the time the family spent together at the kitchen table.
Right.
That was trying to figure out where he was going to hide the food. We didn't like to eat. My brothers and sister, which they had the come on, Ned.
He's fine.
We had the table with
I love him.
the tubes for legs, and my brothers and sisters stick their food down in there. We had to clean off our plates. Come on, Ed.
Mom,
This is something that's going to be okay. Just turn it off. If he's not going to do it, no.
turn it off.
You shut me up a long time ago, so I just figured.
Well, go ahead and ask him some questions.
What'd you do for fun, Grandpa,
For fun,
when you were a teenager?
I used to chase grandma around.
Oh, I lived 40-some miles away. He couldn't chase Curry.
What did you do before Grandma was around?
Oh, quit
Play
it.
sports.
Oh, you played sports.
Oh, I played softball, football.
Hmm. What's a sock hop?
Sock hop is a dance that they had at the schools every
You
once in a
wear
while.
Yeah.
They call
girls
them
used to wear
socks.
bobby socks.
Yeah.
Oh.
Bobby socks with the skirts that flare out.
Yeah,
Oh, and I've also had
the
the,
socks came down. They had big
Right.
Yeah, we had foam rubber that we'd put under our socks and roll them, and our socks would be about that big. My little skinny legs. My legs were about that skinny.
Wait.
With this they were foam rubber things.
What was the point?
What?
It was just a
What was the
trend.
point of having big
Yeah.
socks?
It was just a
It
fact.
was just a thing. Of
That
the
is
kids.
funny.
That's the same way as
Phone, you
boys
used to
wearing long hair.
what? Oh, boys, yeah.
Well, back in
When
those
we
days,
were-
the haircuts
when we
were
were
short.
Right.
All us kids wore short hair, and
Right, that Grandpa would never let you
well,
wear.
not only grandpa, but that was not the fad.
Hey,
Yeah.
Grandma worked, right? She was a nurse.
She was
Yeah, after she moved to California.
She was she worked at Montgomery's one time for a while down here on 14. She was they worked in a nursing home, a practical nurse, one that
She didn't
cleaned.
actually go to school to be a nurse.
Oh no.
she went to learn to be a practical nurse.
So what she
She
was
couldn't give shots and stuff like that.
she was like a nurse's aide.
She was an aide, yeah.
Because you know
She
what I
helped the
remember?
old people.
I remember a picture of her with the
Yeah,
hat,
right.
the
That was
nurse's
out in
hat,
California.
and the white dress,
Yeah,
and her stockings, and her
they were practical back
Yeah.
then.
practical.
That's when they moved out
Practical
in
nurse.
California. Is when she.
When did
really-
they move to California?
1957, wasn't it?
1950.
We was
So we
married
got
in
married-
56.
Yeah, we got married in November of '56, and they went out there in the summer of '57.
Did all the kids stay here, or are you the only one that
Leah
stayed here?
Leah and
Grandpa and Leah?
And Lynn, I were the only ones.
All the others moved out to California because they were still younger.
How many siblings did you have, Grandpa?
I had, there were 7 of us, so I had 6, 3 and 3,
3 and 3.
yeah.
What'd your dad do?
He was a machinist.
Oh.
He worked for E.W. Bliss Company in Salem.
just like
and
dad,
other ones,
just like your dad.
Yeah. Grandpa.
yeah.
My dad,
Your dad's my grandpa.
your grandma.
Well, Tom was a delivery man for,
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
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 He did that for years.
oh yeah, he did it from the time that I first knew him until they,
And yeah, well, he got to retire, thank goodness, for a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, because he retired when he was 62,
yeah,
and he died when he was 72.
Oh, wait a minute. Ooh.
Tom.
Tom.
Oh, Tom.
How old was I alive when your parents were still alive?
My parents?
For
Yeah.
sure.
Wait a minute.
Now, wait a minute.
Grandma's. Wait. No, yeah, your great grandpa, his dad was alive, and so was her mother.
Yeah.
Yeah, because me
I
and you
kind of
went-
remember
Me and
Grandma
you went to her
McLaughlin.
mom. Me and you used to go to her great grandma's all the time
McLaughlin.
on Fridays. Everybody
Yeah.
got together on Fridays at
And
grandma's.
That was the gathering place, Grandma's house.
And then I remember Whitney wigging out on me one time. She was only like 2 weeks, 3 weeks old,
I was a baby.
and she's in the back seat and she's screaming her head off.
2 or 3
And I'm
weeks
trying to
old.
drive, and I'm like, oh.
You don't remember what
What's
that was
the-
about, huh?
No.
No,
I can't remember what that one was about.
Yeah, me
No,
neither.
no, come on, Whitney. You should remember that part.
Man, oh man. What else?
Now, back in those days, you didn't have to have car seats when we had our kids.
You didn't have to wear
car
car
seats.
There
seats.
wasn't seat belts in
Your
there.
butt was in a
have
car
car?
seat.
We didn't even have
So we could
seatbelts.
stick 7 kids in one car.
Yeah, because they didn't have to have
Because we didn't have to have
a
seatbelts.
seatbelt on.
We had to-
Yeah, you know what? If you would have had to have seatbelts for everybody, you couldn't have.
We would have never been
No.
able to. No.
We
go
would never
anywhere.
have been able to go anywhere together because
Yeah.
there actually, in a station wagon you guys had, there was 3 in the back and 2 in the far back.
Yeah.
Right.
So that's 5
Yeah, I remember when Eddie about went out that window back there.
over the railroad tracks.
And Debbie had to stop him.
Debbie grabbed me.
Here comes Dada, I think.
And then after that,
Yeah.
while we turned around and Sharon fell out the car door.
Window.
No,
The
the
door
door
fell
fell,
open.
flew
Oh, I
open
didn't know
when we
that.
was going around a curve.
She fell out of the car?
Yeah, she rode right in the middle of Manchester Avenue.
Oh my god.
And all I could think
No,
of
one
is she's. a
No,
car's
it
gonna-
was the.
The side street that we come off of
Yeah.
Manchester.
Yeah,
She fell out of the car.
yeah.
She
I
fell
guess the
out.
door wasn't really shut, and she must have leaned over, and she just went right out the
What's
door.
up?
She went out
So
the door.
I'm thinking I'm gonna look back there, and she's gonna be smashed all over the road. I'm just,
Come here.
you know, I'm
Come on over here.
hysterical.
Come on over
And what
here.
happened was,
Diane, get
No,
over
wait.
here.
Go ahead.
Don't wanna go.
what happened is I looked back,
Hi, sister.
and all I could do was seeing her. She had a baby doll in her hand, and she was picking up her baby doll and the baby blanket.
Oh,
She
Diane.
was
We got
fine.
into the car.
This is like
We
a
got
lot
stopped
fun.
right away. I mean,
Yeah.
Oh, I love you too.
scared us.
Well, yeah.
Scared us more than.
Refrigerator.
I mean,
Yeah.
I took her over and
getting
had
hurt.
her checked out, and she was
Mhm.
fine.
$100.
What were your parents like, Grandpa?
Huh?
What were your parents like?
I
Mine?
even
Hmm?
brought it out here for him.
Good people.
Yes.
What were
She
their
gave me $100
names?
just for the gas and stuff.
Grandma was Ethel. Her maiden
It was
name was
free.
Ethel Stiles.
Yeah,
From
but she gave
Canonsburg,
him
Pennsylvania.
$100 because she brought it out.
Grandpa Doyle.
This was his?
His
No,
name
it was a
William
customer's.
Oliver.
And they
No.
He was born.
They
Yeah,
were
it was a
Pennsylvania,
customer's,
Pennsylvania.
and it was.
Another
big.
customer
That's where they
gave him
met?
another one.
They
So
met
he-
when
Oh,
Grandma
he-
was in
That's
her
theirs. Because
probably
of
either
the
16 or 17.
Diane.
She
The
had
customer gave them that,
your
and then they used
your Uncle
it.
George.
And then the guy gave them a
my
little bit
brother,
smaller one. They wanted the smaller
when-
one, so they
when
gave us
she
that.
was
That's a
17.
nice one, Mom.
Hey, hold the phone.
Then
Hold,
we started.
take that off for a minute.
What?
Yeah,
I want to
because
ask Dad something.